ਨਾਟੋ ਦੇ ਸਕੱਤਰ ਜਨਰਲ ਜੈਂਸ ਸਟੋਲਨਬਰਗ ਨੇ ਮੈਡਰਿਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੰਮੇਲਨ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਗੱਠਜੋੜ ਆਪਣੀ ਉੱਚ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਕਿਰਿਆ ਬਲ ਨੂੰ ਵਧਾ ਕੇ 30 ਲੱਖ ਸੈਨਿਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰੇਗਾ। ਸਟੋਲਨਬਰਗ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਾਟੋ ਫੌਜੀ ਸਪਲਾਈ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਭੰਡਾਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਵਧਾਏਗਾ, ਹੋਰ ਪੂਰਵ ਸਥਿਤੀ ਦੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਉਪਕਰਨ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਅਤੇ ਕਮਾਂਡ ਅਤੇ ਨਿਯੰਤਰਣ ਸਮਰੱਥਾਵਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ ਕਰੇਗਾ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਉਸਨੇ ਯੁੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਮੂਹਿਕ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਅਤੇ ਰੋਕਥਾਮ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਸੁਧਾਰ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ।
We will enhance our battle groups in the eastern part of the alliance up to brigade levels. We will transform the NATO response force and increase the number of our high readiness forces to well over 300,000. We will also boost our ability to reinforce in crisis and conflict, including with more pre-positioned equipment and stockpiles of military supplies, more forward deployed capabilities like air defense, strengthened command and control, and upgraded defense plans with forces pre-assigned to defend specific allies. These troops will exercise together with home defense forces, and they will become familiar with local terrain, facilities, and our new pre-positioned stocks, so that they can respond smoothly and swiftly to any emergency. Together, this constitutes the biggest overhaul of our collective defense and deterrence since the Cold War. The purpose of this increased presence is to send a message that we are ready to protect and defend every inch of Allied territory, including, of course, Lithuania and the other Baltic countries. And by doing that, we are providing credible deterrence. And the purpose of credible deterrence is not to provoke a conflict, but to prevent a conflict, to prevent Russia or any other potential adversary from attacking NATO allied country. And I'm confident that Moscow, President Putin, understands our collective security guarantees, understands the consequence of attacking a NATO allied country. It will trigger a response from the whole alliance. And to underpin that message, we have increased the presence. So that's the main message, is that we will defend, and by sending that message clearly, we are actually preventing an attack. Then, of course, we are concerned about the military build-up in Kaliningrad. We have seen that over many years, also with highly advanced weapon systems. That's also partly the reason why we have modernized our armed forces, our capabilities, and also increased our presence in that part of the region. It goes out that what we now see is that Lithuania are implementing EU-agreed economic sanctions. And NATO allies welcome the EU sanctions. NATO allies have also imposed sanctions on Russia, and these sanctions are important because they ensure that President Putin has to pay a price for this reckless, heinous, brutal military attack on Ukraine. So Russia has walked away from the partnership and the dialogue that NATO has tried to establish with Russia for many years. They have done so not least by the brutal invasion of Ukraine, a blatant violation not only of international rule but also of all the documents and agreements we have signed with Russia to try to establish a framework for a meaningful dialogue with Russia.